Hey guys, Rob from the Off-Grid Tiny House here. Got a really cool item from Wish. I did not unbox it on video, so I'm just going to show you it now. And this item is probably going to help me out immensely at the tiny house for entertainment, and probably save me a ton of money, because I know I was planning on getting a 12 volt TV. However, after receiving this from Wish, which I paid for, by the way, they're not sponsoring me anyway. So here we go. I'm going to show it here. It is the XL Van 1 mini projector, LED projector. On the side here, it has the focusing ring, so you can focus the lens to tune in the picture quality. It has a vent here, or no, that's the speaker actually. Onboard speaker. The onboard speaker are okay, but if you're in a noisy area, you'll definitely want to put an auxiliary in, something a little bit better. On this side, we have a USB port, which you can plug in a USB stick, and it will read the files directly from the USB stick with its own internal computer. So you can basically put videos on here and play them directly off the USB port, which is really cool. It has an HDMI port, which I haven't tested out yet. Obviously you can hook like a device up to this that has a USB or HDMI port, not a USB, and it will act as your television screen. And here we have a button that I don't know anything about. It says off and something else, and then there's a vent here, because this unit does get warm when it's been running. I watched a 40-minute video on here, and it's noticeably warm. Here is the 120 volt DC plug input jack here that plugs into there, and on the step down transformer, it takes it from this one actually input 100 to 240 volt, all the way down to 12 volt at 2 amps. Now, you guys know that off-grid living, you don't want to use an inverter or one of these type of plugs. So the awesome thing about this product, I'm going to flip it on to the back side. It has 5 volt DC USB, micro USB in to power this thing. So I can basically run this off USB power in the tiny house. That's pretty awesome, guys. I haven't yet to do it, to test it out yet, but I will be playing around. There's a little micro SD slot here. There's a headphone jack here. There's AV. And then there's a little light here. I think that's for the remote. Comes with a remote for controlling the volume and the media content and all that. More vents. It has buttons on the top in case you lose the remote, and you can basically do everything from there. And on the back side, the power, 12 volt, 2 amps, image unit, LCD, lamp, LED, and it's been quality controlled. And oh, I just noticed that this has a little screw in, so you can screw it into a tripod. So interesting, I can screw that into the tripod at the tiny house. So this unit is pretty cool. I'm going to do a demo of this later when it gets real dark, because it's morning here and it's rainy. So yeah, it's probably not going to happen. This thing also comes with this plug here, which is the old legacy plug, and I believe that's where the AV connection goes. Just like so. Audio visual AV. So that plugs into there, and then if you don't have HDMI but you got the old school, I guess that would work. And I believe the auxiliary for the audio would be also the headphone port. So you'd plug in an external speaker there, and that would work out good. Now look at this physical size of this, guys. Here's my hand, right? This thing is like the size of your hand, basically. And it's about, I'm going to say, a good 2 inches thick. But pretty awesome for off-grid choices. Or if you're on a really tight budget and need a television on the cheap that is going to be super energy efficient, this guy would be the way to go, I'm sure. And this was from wish.com, and like I say, they're not paying me or anything. I like some of their products are really good. And this was about $50 for me, so really good price. And it comes with a manual and the whole deal. And yeah, pretty nice stuff. And it has a full-on menu screen. You'll see that later when I test this out for you live on a wall, and then I can show you how to focus it and the whole deal. So that's it for now, guys. Stay tuned for the video on what this thing looks like on a wall, and I think this is going to work out really well in the tiny house. So see you guys on the next one.